The piece that Anna just played is from Turkey, which is a country that has also had excessive suffering, and again, just in the last hours, really. And that piece, which comes from the 17th century, is called Open Your Eyes. And really, that is the call to spirituality. It's the call to consciousness, isn't it? Open your eyes. See who you are. See what this world is. And then, as Rumi would say, with life as fleeting as a half-drawn breath, why would you plant anything but love? And of course, as Hilary just said, it's love that is calling us to this inclusiveness, but the conditioned mind is very resistant to it, because from the very earliest of ages, we are trained and we train ourselves and we make ourselves available to training in which not only does judgment dominate, but judgment tells us that we are constantly living in relation to others, or even to parts of ourselves, as better than or worse than. Better than or worse than. So we are often in a state of discomfort. It's not that comfortable to be better than somebody else. It's not that comfortable to be worse than someone else. Instead of opening our eyes and seeing that each of us is a unique creation of love. I mean, that is the revolution that we need. That we could see that each of us is a unique creation of love, and therefore to be respected, even if we abhor somebody's views. That we can meet one another, first, second, third, and last, from this place of love. And that is what inclusiveness asks of us. But goodness, isn't it a big ask? And because it is a very big ask, we really need to go to the foundational teachings from all the wisdom learnings that we have available to us within an interfaith, interspiritual community. We need to go to the most profound teachings, which really means the teachings that have arisen from the very base of our being, but also take us to our highest levels of consciousness that span all of who we are and all of whom we can be. And I don't want to say more about this. I want us to experience it together through a very profound prayer that is at least, in this form, 2,500 years old. It's in some versions of it, it's called the Metta Sutta, which is the teaching of loving kindness. Open your eyes. Loving kindness is what the world needs. But we also have to remember that all of the teachings that we might call Buddhist today or any other day came through a tradition that we might call on another day Hindu, or we might call on another day Zoroastrian, or we might call on another day too grand to be called anything at all. So here it is, and I again invite you to close your eyes and really just be with this prayer. I might teach this prayer again and again for some months, because it is a prayer that allows us not just to think about inclusiveness, but actually to experience it. I would like you to turn your attention first of all to yourselves. You are potentially a great bringer of peace to yourself and to others. So the first shift in attention must be towards your own self. Let yourself be aware of the profound gift of your own existence. This extraordinary gift of a human life at a time when we, in this place, in this time, can not only experience the gift of life, but all the gifts of these teachings. It is the most astonishing privilege. And I'm going to say these words on your behalf, but really know that I am saying them on your behalf and on the behalf of the soul that beats within you and wants so much for you. The first line, may I be well and happy. May I be free from suffering, unhappiness, and anger. May I be free from sadness. May I be free from whatever separates me from others. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be deeply peaceful. And now I want you to think of the people that you know best. Your family, your friends, your colleagues, your teachers, your neighbors, people in your community. Also people who facilitate your life in some way. Make your life more comfortable, easier than it would otherwise be. Who provide for you in some way, great or small. Hold all those people in your mind. And sending them profound good wishes from your heart, ask, may they be well and happy. May each one of them be free from sadness, unhappiness, and anger. May they be free from suffering. May they be filled with loving kindness. May they be peaceful. Now, I'd like you to think about all the people with whom we share this planet, remembering they want to be happy just as you do. They want to be safe just as you do. They are part of your human family, and you can send them in these moments profound good wishes. May they be well and happy. May they be free from suffering, unhappiness, and anger. May each one of them be filled with loving kindness, thankfulness, and joy. May they be peaceful and content. And now I'm going to ask you to accept an act of inner healing. I I'm going to ask you to think about all the people whose views disturb you, or whose actions you are tempted to condemn, or the people you are tempted to condemn. Those who harm, those who hurt. Some of them known to you, some of them unknown to you. Remembering we share this planet together. Remembering they want to be happy like we do. They want to feel safe like we do. They want to be respected and to matter like we do. However we feel about them, however we feel about their actions, they are part of our human family. Their intentions affect me, and my intentions affect them. From the most generous place in your heart, please send them profound good wishes, really knowing that if they could open their eyes, they could live so differently, so much more peacefully, and so much more contentedly. On your behalf, I'll speak the words. May they be well and happy. May they be free from suffering, unhappiness, and anger. May they be free from sadness, bitterness, and wrongful intent. May they be filled with loving kindness. May their eyes open to the awesome beauty of the world in which we live. May they be peaceful and content. And finally, I want us also to think about all the creatures with which we share our planet, and actually on which our lives also depend. I know that some of you have a huge affection for the animals, birds, insects, fish, all the creatures living in the air, on the earth, and in the oceans. And we would ask, may they be free, may they live safely. And holding all of our world, all of our world's people, all of our world's creatures, known and unknown, liked and disliked, loved and not known and ignored. And on your behalf, I will say these last two lines. I send all beings loving kindness from my heart. I open my heart to receive loving kindness from all beings. Blessed be.